Hi, I'm Awaisha. I'm just going to show you guys how to um, gather your checklist for your CAQ, the Certificate of Acceptance of Quebec. Every time you want to study in Quebec, you have to do it. I'm just going to show you everything that I submitted already. And I'm also going to show you how to access your file and check everything to see if you're up to date. And I'm not showing my face because I look crazy right now. So first you need your passport. I used a color copy, but you can also use black and white. I'm not going to show all the details because I have information, but you want to make sure you have your offer of admission, and I got accepted to McGill, so I'm using that. And make sure you use all the pages, even if you don't think they're necessary. They are necessary. They want every page. If yours is 5 pages, 2 pages, 6 pages, make sure you include it because they will try to delay your documents and make you resubmit those. And then this is my the proof of financial capacity. Some countries, I know for a fact, the U.S. where I'm from, they make it mandatory that you submit proof of financial capacity, meaning that you can afford to go here. And sometimes students wait for their financial aid or loans, and that takes months. Like this year, it's like until July 5th for that to come through. But you can also request proof of immigration documents regarding your financial capacity, and they will give you an estimate of how much you will receive, and that can be used towards your immigration for CAQ and study permit. Because the CAQ and the Canadian Study Permit Office understands that you may not get these in a timely manner, so they make sure that you can have an estimate, and they will apply that. And it's not even an estimate. They know how much you can get, but you can decline that or accept it or whatever. But they pretty much know, so you're in good hands. And to be on the safe side, I'm not going to show my documents, but this is also for 3 months of my bank information, from transfers to deposits and from my checks. So it's just good to have, just to show how much you're making, you're working. It's not necessary, especially if you're getting a loan or financial aid like a scholarship. And then lastly, you're going to need a passport photo, and that was for me the most confusing part. Look at Mocha. And this is my photo. For me, it was hard because the dimensions are different than US size, and it was hard for me to get the right dimensions and sizes. And I did a lot of Googling, and some people actually got a real photographer and paid like $50 to $30 for these pictures. But what I did is I was on Quora actually, and they showed different websites, and what I liked most was 123 Passports. And that's because you can select any country, and of course we're going to Canada, and make sure instead of using passport, you're going to use Visa, because that's the dimension you want. They want 35 times 45 millimeters. And then you just start, and you're going to take your photo or browse your picture, and then they're going to make you just crop it and resize it to what, just, whatever, like you see that part, to shoulder, head to head, head to chin, whatever, and then voila. And it was like $6. And then if you're from the US, you can go to any store from Myers or Walmart, wherever store you have available that prints out pictures, even CVS, they'll send it to that store for free, and you'll just pick it up. Or you can do it yourself. And even if you're not from the United States and don't have those stores, they can make other arrangements for you, and they may have something else. I don't know, but any country, it could be used. Any country can use this site, and it's such a great way to just get something reduced, and you can upload for free. You just gotta pay for your pictures, of course. And there's watermarks, so you can actually see how it's going to look before you purchase it, and you can enhance it. Like this picture, it's a very nice background, white background, and it looks better. My camera sucks, but it looks better in person, and they enhanced it for me. It was darkish, so it's a really great tool. And also I want to show you guys just how it's going to look for back to the CAQ. I guess I'm gonna exit out of that, and go back here. And when you can access your file, every time you go to the website, go to access my file, and I'm already signed in usually. And here are my things. I'm gonna tell you guys that they do not update as soon as I get it, because I opened my file on the 20th of May. I did everything, and I was, when I was mailing my documents, it was received on June 18th is when they was delivered from the post office to the post office, and online they got a receipt of my documents on the 19th, and that means that they review my profile and my application, and it's complete. However, I did not get a notification that they had my documents until early July. So even though you don't have received documents, that does not mean they haven't received your items. It just means they haven't updated it on your profile, which takes forever. It took me about 2 weeks for them to do. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I haven't got a receipt yet, they may have already reviewed your profile and your application is complete. They just have not updated it. And I'm still waiting for my CAQ. And remember, they do not account weekends and holidays, and I read that it takes up to 20 days to get a notification on whether or not you received it. So I'm playing the patience game, just like everyone else. But you just gotta hold on tight, because I did a lot of reading, and oftentimes they have high volumes of applicants, and they're reviewing it as fast as they can. And sometimes if they have like thousands of applicants per day, then it's gonna take a while for you to get an answer, and you may have an answer ready and they just haven't updated your profile. So we're all waiting patiently, but just know that it's going to come, and don't fright. As long as they have your receipt of everything, then that's something. So yeah, that's all I want to show you guys, because it's been confusing for me, and I understand that it gets difficult at times, especially when you don't know what's going on and you don't really have anyone to help you out. So if you have any questions, just please let me know, and I'll try to help you, or I can direct you to different sites where people talk about this in a group. For instance, Canada Visa, that's an online forum, and like literally I've been getting most of my information from that, because there's literally hundreds of people going through the same thing as myself, and that just gave me breathing room. Like, people waited even longer than me. Some people waited 45 days to get an answer. So I'm like, okay, I can just stop. I can just stay calm. So if you need any help, just ask me, or I can help direct you someplace. Hope you have a great day. Bye.